Hi, church. I told you last week that we would be monitoring things, so I wanted to give you an update right now. I've been praying and thinking about the current situation that we find ourselves in over the last week or so. I want to be honest and authentic about the dilemma the elders and I find ourselves in. The situation, as many of you are aware of, is that this new variant is becoming an issue. Cases of infection are up, hospitalizations are up, and and even though we're nowhere near the numbers that we experienced in the past year, we have a responsibility to you and to the whole family to consider all of our options. The the issue is that on one hand, as a shepherd, I've been called to protect the flock, those that are young and strong and healthy, as well as those that have health issues, comorbidities, and compromised immune systems. And then on the other hand, I know that there are so many that desperately need the fellowship of the saints in order to remain healthy and connected and not fall into other seriously dangerous conditions. Isolation and anxiety and fear and depression from this current situation. That's also a responsibility that I have to take into consideration. You know that we love you all and would never do anything to jeopardize the health of you or your family, physically or spiritually. We also know that it's not good for us to stop meeting together. We need we all need the encouragement and edification of the family of God to walk through these uncertain times. So we want to provide you with all the information for where we are right now today. 1 Corinthians 13:13 says, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. And right now, we're in a season where showing love to our neighbors, to our brothers and sisters in Christ, is not what the world is telling us to do. The world is telling us to focus on ourselves and do what feels right for me. Beloved, that's not God's way. As Jesus followers, for this season, we are going to put aside our individual feelings of preference and comfort, what we want to do, and we're going to love each other through wearing a mask while we're moving through the building. We know that's not a popular opinion right now, and you may feel a bit like we're moving in the wrong direction. But given that our Sunday mornings bring together people from all walks of life, the best way that we can continue to meet together uninterrupted for the foreseeable future is that. John 5:13 says, greater love is no one than this, to lay down one's life for his friends. We're not asking you to lay down your life, just to simply wear a mask for our Sunday services. You know that I believe in individual responsibility. I know that you are all intelligent and caring people who love one another deeply. And I trust that every time you make a decision, whether it's a big one or a small one, you step before the throne of God first. What I want to do is I simply want to provide opportunities and options for every situation. For instance, we always have the live stream as an option, but we don't want you to choose that out of fear or anger or frustration. Just out of necessity, protect yourself and your family. Of course, myself and the elders, we're always here to talk through anything with you should you have questions. Now you know that I don't have all the answers. You know that I'm good if I have one answer that's right. The elders don't either. I've asked them. There's more that I don't know than I do. But beloved, what I do know is this: we will walk this journey together as a faith family, and God will bless us. He will be with us. He will protect us through this time as he has done in the past. And we're all here because God has brought us together for this season. You are right where you need to be. And I want you to know that I pray for God's supernatural strength and the ability for each one of you to make decisions for your families that meet their spiritual needs and not to live in fear, period. Not in fear of the vaccine or of the virus. That we would step out in faith that God desires us to be the church that he has called us to be for such a time as this. So here's what I ask of you. One, that you love one another as Christ has loved you. And wear a mask out of that love for others. That's it. Service is only 1 hour. Okay, maybe it's a bit longer on some Sundays than an hour, but it's not that long. The second thing is to operate in all things with an extra portion of grace and mercy and forgiveness to those that are around you. Don't make anyone feel judged. You don't know their journey. So just love them. And the third thing is to pray. Pray for our elders. Pray for your life group. Pray for your current pastor, and even pray for the pastor that God is preparing to shepherd you in the future. There are a lot of changes going on. There's a lot of uncertainty, but right now is not the time to separate and to isolate ourselves. Now is the time to draw together as the family of God, to grow stronger together as we grow closer to God. That's what this time is for. God bless you all. We love you, and we will see you on Sunday.